My fellow metalheads, welcome back to BaldHeaded Metal. My name is Joseph. Today, another Liliac reaction. We got Rainbow in the Dark from Dio. Let's get right into it. You already know how I feel about particularly Dio covers, so I'm excited to hear this one, see what kind of flavor they put onto it with this particular cover. Yeah, I've reacted to quite a few Liliac songs. Damn, that's scary how much she just completely sounds like... She sounds like the female version of Dio.
Call is free and I see that it's me who's lost and never found. I cry out for magic. I feel it dancing in the light. It was cold, lost my hold to the shadows of the night. No sign of the morning coming. You've been left on your own, like a rainbow in the dark. A rainbow in the dark.
Well, this is a pretty faithful cover. So far, this is quite a faithful cover. It's also a little shocking to me how many of the mannerisms she does, and they kind of became her own now. That they became part of her repertoire. I like the sound, I like the tone, the guitar, the drums, everything sounds good. They didn't exactly go for like an old school feel with this sound in particular, which I don't mind. I like the way they did it here.
During your demons, do they ever let you go? When you try, do they hide deep inside? Is it someone that you know? You're just a picture. You're an image caught in time. We're alive, you and I are worlds without rhyme. There's no sign of the morning coming. You've been left on your own, like a rainbow in the dark. Just a rainbow in the dark.
Yeah, I love Abigail's energy always. I think that somebody always points out how much she's really into it. She's always upping everybody else's energy in the band. I like that the keyboardist, the younger gentleman, he's really headbanging, getting into it. Like, I really just like how they're enjoying what they're doing. You can honestly see they like what they're doing. They're happy to be in the place that they're at, and they're grateful for it. You can kind of see it just in their manner and mannerisms. At least that's the way I see it, and I don't know much about them as much as a lot of you guys do.
When I see lightning, you know it always brings me down.
I'm grateful enough to be able to have heard this song live. I don't know why they played some of the Dio solo songs, but I've actually heard Black Sabbath play some of the Dio solo songs. It was really awesome in concert. It'll be interesting to see how they cover... I'm going to do Crazy Train as well, because I want to see how they cover Ozzy's style of singing, which is drastically different from Dio. And see if she adjusts for it at all, or she keeps her style in place. You can tell this is our earlier day without, I didn't even check the date, right? I usually don't. I just jump in straight into the music video. I don't do a whole bunch of research. It's just not my style. It's right. Yeah, usually I just kind of jump right into it. But you can tell this is a younger version of them, and yet I wouldn't be able to tell skill-wise that they're good throughout.
There's no sign of the day. You were left on your own, like a rainbow, like a rainbow in the dark. Yeah, yeah. You're a rainbow in the dark. Just a rainbow in the dark. No sign of the morning. You're a rainbow in the dark.
You know, I'll dare to say one thing that I've heard a lot from you guys in the comments, always praising this band like it's the best band in the world, right? I'm gonna say this: I think they're great, but I have a feeling you haven't seen anything yet, because despite how good they are at this young age, watch what's gonna happen when it's like 10 years later, when they have a couple of albums under their belt, they have like a decade's worth of touring under their belt. I have a feeling they're gonna produce some really memorable albums, and I also feel they're gonna develop even more of their own style that's gonna sound uniquely them. But as judging this cover, I liked it. I liked it from the beginning to the end. You know, it's hard for me to always judge a Dio song because I think Dio is one of the greatest vocalists of all time, and I can't say, there's something I've never said before because like I didn't know how to word it correctly. It's in no detriment to Melody. She's not on his level yet. You know what I mean? Like he was just like, I mean, I think most vocalists are not on the Dio's level, but she's just like, you can feel the step forward each time I hear a different song, and each time I hear a new song, each time I hear their song, which I did Sail Away. With each song, you can hear her taking that step forward up the ladder to get to that level. Yeah, and it's very pleasant to see that. It's very pleasant to see that progression and that growth in all the musicians in this band. I can only be positive when I see young people really playing and trying. I mean, with most bands, if I don't like a band, this very rarely I'll go, this band is shit. Most of the time I say this is not for me, or this is not the style of music for me. That's like my most negative comment that you're gonna hear out of me. I tend to stay away from anything extreme, despite that it gets views if you say something very extreme. But they are genuinely good, and I think that's something to take note of. Well, hopefully you guys enjoyed the reaction, and if you did, make sure to subscribe down below for more. Check out my playlist for Liliac, as I have quite a few songs already under my belt. More recommendations, I'm willing to take them. I already have quite a big list, but I'll take more recommendations. You know, the more the merrier. I got more to choose from, more to pick from. And hopefully you enjoyed the rest of your day. Keep it metal.